So I just want to say, I did make like a claim about SpongeBob, really no, ISpice wearing a upside down cross. So I was like looking at, thumbnails that I can make or something like that. I was looking at images so I can like make a thumbnail on it. Anywho, I looked at it, it's like, no, she was not wearing an upside down cross. So letting you guys know, because I mentioned the upside down cross a whole bunch of times, just letting you guys know she's not wearing an upside down cross. Anywho, doesn't mean this video isn't wrong, okay? I feel like this video, I want to make this video because it feels like I'm trying to convey a message here, but even though that one detail isn't, right, I can obviously make a clip in the beginning telling you guys, hey, she's not wearing an upside down cross. Ignore what I'm saying in that part, okay? Other than that, the rest of the information that I've gathered, and not gathered, I didn't really gather any information, but like the rest of the stuff I say doesn't mean it's like inconvenient or anything like that. Other than that, that's it. Again, she's not wearing an upside down cross. I thought it was. It looked like it for a second. It really isn't. It was just a regular cross. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Poopy butt, stinky butt. Poopy diaper. Does that sound familiar? Let's recap on some of these ISpice songs. And honestly, I forgot she existed until people making random, for real, I mean for real, like let's be honest here, okay, between you and I, okay, people are making random TikTok ISpice looking type, you know what I'm saying, trending edits. What am I watching? So this happened a long time ago, like a really long time ago, and I just figured this out because it just keeps getting recommended on me. Why am I so late at finding these things? Anyways, so apparently ISpice a long time ago did this SpongeBob collab. Anywho, Most Critical made a video about it. I actually accidentally found the video because, it just popped up when I was watching one of the edits. You know what I'm saying? And, bro, the situation was really bad, okay? And I'm not going to talk about that, but, bro, the entire upset, the entire upside down ending in Stranger Things was a lot better than what she had to cook up with this, of course, with this, I don't know, song she puts. She puts this song about SpongeBob, and then she's wearing an upside down cross, and I'm like, well, that ain't strange. Yeah, let's just talk about some kid-friendly type stuff, and we're gonna go wah with the devil, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? Like, and then I see it on her, just, her entire song is poopy butt diaper. Okay? Like, let's be clear, okay? If you were gonna write a song, okay, I listened to this song, and it was like, I don't remember what it's called. Anywho, it was a song, right? And it was like, I don't know. It was like, it was talking about, the devil and stuff like that. But it's a song where it's just, trying to look badass, right? And, if you're making a song that's like, it's about the devil, and I'm in hell, you know what I'm saying? Trying to look badass. And they're like, yeah, that's cool, right? Like, whatever, right? But then why are you putting a song, okay? And this is so weird to me. Why are you putting a upside down cross in a what? SpongeBob area, and I'm like, what is going on? And then after that, it's her almost half naked, okay, when she's in that platform, and in my head, and the entire time when I figured this out, I am just I just feel like I'm living in this weird world that just doesn't make sense anymore. Like I don't know what her audience is. I really don't know. Is her audience poopy butt diaper babies or something like that, or her audience, I legitimately don't know. And here I am, I'm just trying to understand. Here's the thing, you don't have to have an audience if you're a music creator, right? I'm pretty sure Taylor Swift has some sort of audience, but I'm talking about Ariana Grande or something like that. Well, no, they do have one. You know what I'm saying? There are some musicians out there, okay, not great examples, I can't think of any for some reason, but there are some great musicians out there that don't really have that an audience, and just people listen to them because people listen to them. But then, for some reason, ISpice just makes songs And it feels so weird. It just feels so weird, right? Like I said, if we're gonna hold it upside down cross, make a, if you're Ozzy Osbourne, right? You have this rock and roll type thing. You have 666 upside down, all that stuff. Yeah, that's cool. You're making stuff about whatever, right? You're making stuff about, songs that kind of correlates with what you're doing. But ISpice is like not doing anything. Like, okay, here's another thing. Imagine singing, gospel music, right? And then you're wearing an upside down cross. Like, first of all, Christians ain't gonna be happy. Okay, let's be clear. I would not be happy. I would find that really offensive. But second of all, what's the genre here? Okay, and like it feels weird. It feels weird seeing these types of creators, these types of things are just post to post for the most randomest things, and I have no idea what's going on. And again, ISpice, all these people. Geez, dude, my chair. Hold on, I am sitting in the wrong side of the chair. Like, it's gonna piss me off. But anyways, these types of people just don't have a genre, and they just post to post, and it feels like they just want to be famous to be famous. And in my head, I'm like, holy hell, bro. What is going on? Like what is going on? Let's be clear. Why in the world? And it just pisses me off. Why in the world do you have the ISpice SpongeBob thing, right? It just doesn't make sense. Another thing is, SpongeBob is for kids. Hip hop, not really. And the way that she makes hip hop, so it feels very weird. Overall, I did listen to the song, and honestly, it was bad, right? Like, if it was a SpongeBob, kid music, whatever, ISpice, I would roll with it, right? If she's singing some sort of kid music. But no, this is about, like, I don't know what the I don't know what the song is about. I don't. And then here's the thing. It feels like it's just about random stuff. It's about stripping, apparently, or something like that. I don't know. I just don't know. And here's the thing. I would like ISpice more if she could make better music instead of putting in poopy diaper baby. Like, when I heard these lyrics, I'm just like, where did that come from? Where that? Like it's like this. Imagine talking about love, and then you just switch to a whole different genre about crimes. Huh? What? Okay. Just doesn't make sense, right? It's like, okay, another example. Imagine me, here I am. I'm doing my regular content. Okay, I'm talking. I'm gonna vlog a little bit sooner or later. I'm gonna do challenges. I'm gonna have fun, right? Here I am, just picking up my camera or my phone. What's up? What's up? What's up? And then all of a sudden, I'm like, yo, guys, we're playing Roblox today. You get what I'm saying? Like, it just feels like ISpice isn't really taking her role seriously, and it just feels like she's there to be there, right? I mean, I'll admit, unlike Taylor Swift, I don't like her very much, basically for the music. I do like her personality, I just don't like, the music. But anyways, like Taylor Swift or, Ariana Grande and all these people, at least that they have some sort of genre and some sort of work. But for some reason, when I'm watching ISpice, it just doesn't feel like this. And it feels so bad. It feels so bad. Imagine just switching genres. Really, that's really it. And it feels weird because it feels like ISpice isn't really taking a role of a musician, or she's just doing whatever she wants, and she has money. And I think that's, I don't know, I just think that's the problem with the world a lot of times, and it feels like it's tests too, right? Like when you were in school and you are taking tests, and there'll be people who would not study, get A+, you study. Your mom forced you probably, but you studied a whole bunch. You get a C-. Well, it's like, what the fuck? Why I get that, right? And that's what it feels like sometimes. It feels like that, ISpice doesn't really study for her tests, right? And she just gets it, right? She gets everything. And it feels weird. Like here's the thing. I have no problems with random billionaires or whatever, as long as you work for it, okay? That's cool. This is why I respect Elon Musk. This is why I respect Bill Gates. And then all of these billionaires, because at least they worked for it. But imagine, like, going to that level of, let's say, being rich to the point where it's like, put out whatever the song it is, whatever the fuck. No, like, it just feels wrong. Like, if I was in her situation, right, and I make millions, even whatever, at least let me, like, do my genre, and let me at least entertain or benefit my society in such a way. But no, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like poopy stinky diapers. There we go. In hip-hop, apparently. So now we're saying poopy stinky diapers in hip-hop. And I know that was a long time ago, but I'm still pissed about it. I remember I had a friend, okay? Now, she'd always listen to ISpice. I don't care, right? Anyways, a year later passes by, and she still listens to ISpice. And apparently the year was, a month ago or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, a month later, she, still listens to ISpice. And I just asked her, why are you listening to her? She's like, I don't know. I just like her song. I'm like, okay. Just listen to Stinky Poopy Diapers or something. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels weird. And it feels, it just, I don't know. It just feels like she's not really trying. She's just putting songs out there because she got one good hit. Now she's just recreating that good hit and just, trying to become this pretty person that, you know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. I don't know. But every time I think about ISpice and, like, thinking about, like, what her music is and whatever, it just doesn't really feel like it's music that anyone really listened to. I simply don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Honestly, I want to make a quick video about this ISpice thing and why in the world it's being recommended, but I just went right into what the hell. Yep, that's it. See you guys later. Bye.